Imagine standing on a barren, rust-colored landscape, the sky tinged with pink as a cold wind sweeps across the horizon. With gravity only 38% of Earth's, each step feels lighter, almost as if you're floating. Yet the unfamiliar terrain keeps you grounded in this alien world. The ground beneath your feet is dry, cracked, and covered in fine, reddish dust. Above you, a pale sun struggles to warm a planet that has never truly known warmth. This is Mars, our neighbor in the solar system, and perhaps one day, our second home. But can humans actually survive here? The answer is complicated. Mars is both incredibly fascinating and incredibly hostile. It is a world that, in some ways, resembles Earth, yet in others, couldn't be more different. The air is unbreathable, made mostly of carbon dioxide. The temperature can drop to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit or lower at night. There is no liquid water on the surface, only ice locked away beneath the ground and in the polar caps. Radiation from space bombards the planet constantly, as Mars lacks a magnetic field like Earth's to protect against cosmic and solar rays. Yet, despite all this, scientists believe it is possible for humans to live on Mars if we can solve some of its most extreme challenges. The first problem is air. Humans need oxygen to survive, and Mars doesn't have any in its atmosphere. However, scientists have already developed a way to produce oxygen using the resources available on Mars itself. NASA's MOXIE experiment, a small device sent with the Perseverance rover, has successfully pulled oxygen from the Martian air by converting carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen. So far, MOXIE has produced enough oxygen to sustain a small dog for about 10 hours, demonstrating its potential for future human missions. If further developed, this technology could be a critical step toward producing sustainable oxygen supplies for astronauts on Mars. Next, there's the issue of shelter. Unlike Earth, Mars doesn't have a thick atmosphere to shield against deadly radiation. Anyone living there would need protection, either by building underground habitats or creating radiation-resistant structures. Scientists are exploring the idea of using Martian soil, called regolith, to build homes. Some even suggest melting ice beneath the surface to create tunnels where humans could live safely. Water is another major concern. Liquid water doesn't exist on the surface because of the low atmospheric pressure, but there are signs that water ice lies beneath the ground. If astronauts can extract and purify this ice, it could provide drinking water and even be split into hydrogen and oxygen for fuel and breathable air. Food is another challenge. Mars has no soil suitable for farming, no natural sources of food, and no grocery stores. Scientists are experimenting with ways to grow plants in controlled environments using hydroponics, a method that allows plants to grow without soil. Astronauts could recycle nutrients and water, growing food in greenhouses designed to withstand Mars' extreme conditions. Then there's the problem of transportation and power. Solar panels could provide energy, but Mars is farther from the sun than Earth, meaning less sunlight reaches its surface. Dust storms, which can last for weeks or even months, could block sunlight and limit energy production. Some scientists believe nuclear power may be a better option, offering a more stable and reliable energy source. Even if humans figure out how to breathe, eat, drink, and find shelter on Mars, the biggest challenge of all may be the psychological and physical toll of living so far from Earth. Mars is an average of 140 million miles away. A trip there takes about 7 months with current technology, but advancements in propulsion systems, such as nuclear thermal rockets or ion drives, could significantly cut travel time in the future, making Mars more accessible for human exploration. Astronauts would be isolated for years, far from family, with no immediate way to return home. To low gravity, only 38% of Earth's could weaken muscles and bones over time, requiring new medical treatments or exercise routines to keep people healthy. Despite all these challenges, the idea of humans living on Mars is no longer just science fiction. Establishing a presence on the red planet could lead to groundbreaking scientific discoveries, provide an insurance policy for humanity's survival in case of disasters on Earth, and open the door to becoming a truly spacefaring civilization. Space agencies like NASA, private companies like SpaceX, and scientists around the world are working to make it a reality. Each step brings us closer to a future where humans set foot on another world, where Mars is no longer just a distant, lifeless planet, but a place where we can build, explore, and perhaps even thrive. It may not happen tomorrow, but But one day, the red planet could become humanity's next great adventure.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.